Guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive717. I am back with another video. It's a gorgeous Friday morning here in Toronto, so I wanted to come on and share a quick reading with you guys. So this is actually going to be a message from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. I'm actually wanting to clarify, and I think I'm going to start clarifying at the beginning of the readings now, because I feel there's many masculines hopping on YouTube, searching for information, and what they're finding is there's a lot of Divine Masculine readings, and these readings are focused on the Divine Masculines, and many of them are wanting to know what's going on in the feminine's life. They want to know what's going on in her karmic situation, how she feels about them, how she has felt about the journey, how she felt when she met him. All of these things they're going through because they have had the twin flame epiphany, guys. Many of them are hopping on because they're starting to see that you weren't playing around when you were talking about this divine love, this twin flame love. And now that you have entered this place of being in your empress energy, divine feminine, and now they're starting to get all these epiphanies, it's like it's really overwhelming for them, because the only person that can answer a lot of their questions and, you know, give them a lot of that truth is you, but you are being guided to go off on your own path. It's like you're silently cheering him on, but at the same time, you know, you very well know that this whole self-care adventure that you've been on is making you feel so abundant and so fulfilled. And that's the Empress behind you. It's almost like she's there whispering into your ear, giving you the right information that you need in order to help you feel very grounded, very secure in your own skin. Many of you are, you know, really feeling bright and alive, like much like you did before you even met your twin flame. And then you kind of had to go through your ascension, experience tower moments. But a lot of you are like seeing the sun again, you know? It's like you're waking up and the grass is green, there's flowers everywhere, there's butterflies. And, you know, now your masculines are looking at you like, oh God, what the heck just happened? You know, like they have never wanted you as much as they have wanted anything in their entire life. You know, they see you as very angelic, very sweet, very trusting, very faithful, very loyal. And, you know, what I get is like the image of the divine feminine is like so squeaky clean that it is making them feel, you know, very weak in the knees. A lot of them are ridding themselves of feeling unworthy and like you're unattainable. Like instead they've like, you know, pick the sword up off of the ground. Like I see like a sword being dug into the earth, and it's like a lot of people have been trying to like pull it out, and the divine masculine's like move aside, and he pulls it right out. It's like he's coming towards you, but not in a way where he's feeling like shy or afraid of your transformation. And the reason he's not afraid is because as above, so below. So what the divine feminine has been doing for herself, the divine masculine has also been doing it for himself. So many of your masculines have been distancing themselves away from karmic situations, okay? So it's not only relationships or, you know, certain females in their lives, like it's work situations, anything that makes them feel not aligned to this like emperor energy, they're getting rid of it, because they're starting to see that, you know, their divine feminine is a huge blessing. And, you know, what they're getting out of that is like they don't want you to experience life with anybody else but them, because they want to give you what you deserve. And that's that twin flame love. Like they, whatever the divine feminine you know, does for herself, like the way she kind of moves in the world, it's like he wants to match that. Like he wants to be the man that you're attracted to, you know? It's like he's like, a woman like that, I want to be her blessing. I want her to look at me and be like, wow, his love is a blessing. So I think that's a beautiful energy in the air. Like I even feel it in like the core of my soul here. Like I'm feeling so antsy trying to do this reading. Like my legs are like shaking. But that's what he feels for you, divine feminines. I couldn't get the song Locked Out of Heaven out of my head by Bruno Mars. I was listening to the Divine Maverick, and I know that she channeled that song. And I found myself like waking up in the morning singing it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go look up the full lyrics to the song, because there's something in there that is trying to speak to me. And the message I got from it was very sexual and sensual. And he's thinking about you in this way, divine feminine. All of his daydreams, his fantasies, like I see him at work and he can't focus on work because he keeps feeling like really overwhelmed by this love. It's like his heart feels weak. It's like his heart hurts, but in a really good way. And I find him getting distracted where he's actually having to snap himself out of thinking about you in order to do what he needs to do. But he's enjoying that feeling. Like, it makes him feel very like young at heart. And the part of the song that I'm getting is when he says, you know, he really wants her to open up her gates so he can see the light, and that's where he wants to stay. And what I got from that is many of your masculines, like, they're daydreaming about having like making love to you, and when he enters you, he wants to stay there for a little bit. So yeah, I don't know who that's going to resonate for, but I just thought it was such a deep message, no pun intended. But it spoke to me in the sense that it's like, that's where they're at, you know. It's like they want you, and they want you for themselves, but not in like a possessive way. That's what they're trying to heal from. They want you to themselves, but they want you to be free. They want you to feel free. And that's the epitome of like the masculine and the feminines coming together. It's like she's just this beautiful energy, and he's there to kind of like anchor her and let her do what she needs to do. And you know, she's the one that's very fertile, and he'll fertilize all of her ideas, all of what it is she wants to do and accomplish. And you know, I'm getting like this like power couple energy. But that's where the masculines are at, guys. Like, you are definitely transforming divine feminine, and he sees this. Like, I find a lot of you are entering this self-care adventure, and you guys are having so much fun with it, and you're finding that by going on this adventure, you can feel your masculines after you, and that's what they love when you love you, because it makes them love themselves. And then that energy within you both together is just kind of like magnetizing you both to one another. So yeah, with that being said, I'm actually going to just get a few messages here from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. And again, these are messages from the masculine to his feminine as to like what he's feeling. But I'm just going to randomly cut the deck, and we'll see what we get. Oh, okay. Let's go with that one because it was face up. Yeah, so he sees you as his Queen of Pentacles. And that's what I meant too by like the self-care, guys, because the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very like grounded, and also a woman who takes care of herself. She takes care of her body. Like, he loves everything about you, the way you smell, the way you look. Like, you're very elegant and classy, and many of you are like, you are uncomparable to any of the karmic situations that are in his life, guys. And that's what I'm getting to. Like, he's isolating himself because he's really trying to meet you where you are. He knows that you're so connected to your higher consciousness. You are making moves now based on like your higher self, and it's making him want to surrender. Like, that's that weak feeling in his knees I was talking about. The man can't even stand up there. Him can't even stand up. But yeah, like, he's like gripping onto her leg, just kind of letting you know, like, you make me feel like brand new. I see him kind of like going on this transformation himself, and the reason I feel like he can't stand is because like he's being broken down in this way where he's being asked to like just surrender all of like the pain and the hurt that he's experienced in the past in order to move towards the divine feminine. And that's what I get for a lot of them too. Like, a lot of them haven't come forward, or they haven't taken the risk because they're still caught up on trying to heal their wounding around women, you know? Like, when they see the divine feminine, there is still a part of them that feels like it's too good to be true, or if they do enter it, there's bound to be something to go wrong, kind of thing. Like, don't be pessimist masculines, be a skeptic, all right? Take your time and learn about her, learn about yourself, and see where that takes you, because the pessimist energy is like what's the illusion, right? That's what's meant to hold you back and not seize the opportunities here in life. And I feel like this is what you want to say to her. Like, this is how you see her as your queen. And I love the fact that her hand there, like, it makes her feel like she's really unbothered. And that speaks volumes about the growth that she's been through. And there's a mirror again in this photograph, or in this card, sorry. The plant here is definitely representing a lot of the growth that she's experienced. But the mirror there is showing her that the more that she does this, it makes him get into this energy of admiring her. And, it's not like in this way of like, oh, I'm so obsessed with her. He's obsessed with the idea and the feeling of when you are in this energy feminine, it makes him want to match that. So therefore, he's giving up all of these unhealthy habits, because the Pentacles energy is like us in the physical world, right? So he finds that the more he's attracted to you as a woman, he's wanting to be the kind of man that this Queen of Pentacles here can attract. So he's giving up like a lot of unhealthy habits, a lot of unhealthy people. He's looking at himself and his life, and he's actually finding himself saying like, okay, no, I got to get rid of this, because when she comes around, like, I'm not going to want to have that around, like it's not something that I'm going to want her to see. So he's feeling like he's going on this adventure also of self-care. But for him, it may just be like cleaning up shop around like his lifestyle. Okay, so yeah, that's just the way he's seeing you right now. He really wants to be one with you, but before he gets to like that sensual or sexual energy, he knows there's a lot of work to be done in the physical first. All right, so speaking of the sensual energy, let's go ahead here and get, okay, another Queen energy here coming up. So we have the Queen of Swords. He knows Divine Feminine, like he can't approach, because along with being in your Empress energy or Queen of Pentacles energy, you're also willing to cut off anything that's not within your vibration. And it's not in like this harsh, bitchy kind of way. It's more just like self-love, right? Like every aspect of you is so sexy and so sensual and so beautiful. And you're starting to see this by adorning your body, dressing up, taking care of yourself, smelling good, feeling good, going out there and like being checked out. And, even though you're holding your space for your masculine, a lot of you are realizing and remembering what that feels like again. Like you are the blessing, you're the prize, Divine Feminine. And he knows this too. But again, you're coming with really strong boundaries here. And I feel like he finds that very attractive as well. And, the Queen of Swords is a woman that you can't be deceived. You'll cut right through that shit. You're very insightful when he speaks to you. You sound really like intellectual, very knowledgeable. And these are things that have intimidated him in the past. But again, he wants to meet you where you are because he wishes to merge with someone like that. Like, what I'm getting is that because of this energy, you're the type of woman that he's really, really proud to have around, but he wants to feel worthy of that too. Like he doesn't want to be walking around with you and then also like like a puppy dog. No, he wants to feel like very like King of Swords also walking around with you, but until he gets into that place, they're taking their time to approach. But what's making them get into this space is like they can't deny the feelings anymore of how they feel coming towards you. But again, with the Queen of Air here, they know that they have to be very careful making that move. Let's go ahead and get one card here from the Romance Angels deck. What's your best course of action right now, masculines? So let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay, so right now I feel like many of the Divine Masculines are engaging in, I think I mentioned this at the beginning of the reading. If not, it might just be because this is like my third time trying to record this, without interruptions coming in. But let your friends help you, to me, is a message of the Divine Masculines asking for guidance, and it's coming off as like prayers for this love. So again, many of them are alone at night, maybe even during the day at work, and they're asking themselves, trying to rack their brains like, universe, what do I need to do? Maybe they might be even saying, God, please help me try to figure this out because I need to deal with it. I can't even focus at work. I can't even focus when I'm around family and friends. I seem distracted. Please help me to get grounded enough to realize what this is. And the universe is asking him to surrender to what it is he feels. That message right there, Divine Masculines, of wanting to penetrate her and be in her and hold her, that's enough to let you know, like, stop hiding behind it. You're in love. You're in love with her, and it's okay to admit that. Even if you've never been in love before, even if you tried to convince yourself that love is not for me, I don't in love. No, I don't do that. Well, the universe has other plans, as you can see, right? Because you're spending time alone, you're thinking about her, and it's coming off as prayers and manifestations to the universe. This message here from this card tells you to do that because you are certainly having a lot of romantic feelings for her, and you're not meant to brush them off. You're not meant to run away from them. And he's letting you know, Divine Feminines, that's what he's doing right now. He's trying to figure this out from a place of not asking for anybody advice in the physical world. Like this message here, because it's from the romance angels, he's asking for like divine support. And that is a great thing, because the universe is saying, like, let your angels help you. Let divine guidance assist you in trying to figure out what this is. Shut off the outside world and go within. Let your higher self help you. That's your best friend right now, masculine, is your higher self. Okay, so spend alone time. And, you know, I mean, Divine Feminine, you know, he really is feeling this very heavily, and he wants you to know that even if he's silent, even if he's not communicating, even if the communication is very scarce, like it's very little, he's being careful. That's why he's being cautious. He sees this for what it is, and it is affecting him on a level where he is weak in the knees, he is weak in the heart, and he just wants to send you a message that he deeply loves you, and he's trying to figure you out. He's trying to figure himself out. And you know, your best course of action right now is continue to tune into those thoughts that you're feeling, where you are asking for guidance on figuring out this love, Divine Masculine, because your heart is your compass, and I think you know exactly where it's leading you. All right, I hope this reading was helpful for those of you listening, even as the feminine for your masculines. I mean, this is the type of guidance that is happening for him in his physical life right now. And so yeah, it's just a message also for the feminines to continue to self-care, like the Queen of Pentacles here, and, you know, continue to feel grounded in your own energy, because that is what's making him feel this love authentically. All right, I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. If you would like to do a personal session with me, I can be reached on Wizio.com. And a special shout out to the mega crew over on Patreon if you would like to join the family. It's a beautiful private community where there's extra readings, extra discussions, and I do delve into my own personal journey there as well. So I'd love to have you guys. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next reading. Take care and enjoy the weekend, guys. All right, I love you.